So in this session, we are discussing about Leguminosae. This is a bean family. This is called a bean family. ഇതിൽ നിന്നാണ് നമുക്ക് പയർ വർഗ്ഗങ്ങളൊക്കെ കിട്ടുന്നത്. പയർ, ഉഴുന്ന്, പരിപ്പ് ഇതെല്ലാം കിട്ടുന്ന ഈ ഗ്രൂപ്പാണ്. ചിന്തിച്ച് നോക്കൂ, വിത്തൗട്ട് ദീസ് തിങ്സ് വി കനോട്ട് എക്സിസ്റ്റ് ഡേ. ഒരു ദിവസം നമുക്ക് ഈ പയർ ഉഴുന്നൊന്നുമില്ലാതെ ജീവിക്കാൻ പറ്റില്ല. കാരണം എല്ലാത്തിലും നമ്മൾ ഉപയോഗിക്കുന്നതാണ് പയർ ഉഴുന്ന്. അപ്പം സോ ദിസ് ഈസ് ദാറ്റ് ഫാമിലി. ഇത് ആ ഫാമിലിയാണ്. So it's belonging to class Dicotyledonnae, subclass Polypetalae, series Calyciflorae, order Roseales, and family Leguminosae. Dicotyledons, subclass Polypetalae, series Calyciflorae, order Roseales, and family Leguminosae. If you see the distribution of this plant, they are very much economically significant. They are globally distributed. This is called a pulse family. It is called a bean family, pea family, legume family, or it is also called a pulse family. And it's the third largest flowering plant family, or this group of plant, or Fabaceae is the third largest flowering plant family. It contains 730 genus, genera, and over 19,400 species. And it is cosmopolitan in distribution, or it is distributed globally. Coming to the common plants, Victoria ternata, Shangu Pushpam, Glycine max, soya beans, Phaseolus beans, Phaseolus mungo, Udunna, Paripu, Phaseolus beans, Pisum sativum, payar, Arachis hypogaea, kapalandi, peanut. So all these are coming from this family. So this family is economically also very much important. The family is also known as Fabaceae. It includes 600 genera and 1,200 species. It is the second largest family of Dicotyledons. So coming to Dicotyledon group, or the plants with two cotyledons, this is the second largest family. In India, we have 1,100 species and 100 genus, 100 genera. And since this family is too huge, too large, it has been divided into 3 subfamilies based on the floral characters. So Fabaceae or Leguminosae is divided into 3 subfamilies based on their floral characters. The 3 subfamilies are Papilionoideae, Caesalpinioideae, and Mimosauideae. The subfamilies of Leguminosae or Fabaceae are Papilionoideae, Caesalpinioideae, and Mimosauideae. And Papilionosae mainly form herbs. Papilionosae group, the group Papilionosae are mainly herbaceous plants, or they will be herbaceous climbers. നമ്മുടെ പയർ ചെടിയൊക്കെ പെടുന്നത് പാപ്പിലോണോയ്സയിലാണ്. The Caesalpinioideae, they are mainly trees, mostly trees. Tamarind indica, പുളിമരം, അതുപോലെ കാഷ്യ ഫിസ്റ്റുല, നമ്മുടെ കണിക്കൊന്ന, കാഷ്യ ഫിസ്റ്റുല, ഇതെല്ലാം Caesalpinioideae വരുന്നുണ്ട്. The third group is called the Mimosauideae. They are mainly, mostly trees. Example, acacia tree. നമുക്കറിയാം അക്കേഷ്യ മരം നിൽക്കുന്നത് മൈമോസേ ഫാമിലിയിലാണ്. And often in the case of Papilionosae, leaves are mainly alternate. Arrangement of leaves is alternate. But in Mimosauideae and Caesalpinioideae, they are bipinnate. The pinnae are arranged opposite to each other, so bipinnate. So in leaves in Physaceae are alternate, but in Mimosauideae they are bipinnate leaves. First we will start with Papilionoideae. Papilionoideae or Papilionoideae are plants. It's a subgroup or it's a subfamily of Leguminosae. They are formed of herbs, vines, or vines means valligal, trees and shrubs with usually alternate stipulate, pinnately or palmately compound leaves. That means leaves are arranged in alternate position. They have a stipulate They are arranged, or their structure is pinnately or palmately compound. And mainly Fabaceae family is pollinated by insects. So they are called entomophilous. The process of pollination by insect is called entomophily. Another typical feature is these flowers can be divided into two equal halves only through one plane. So they are called zygomorphic flowers. So zygomorphic one. And coming to the diagnostic characters of Papilionaceae, corolla is made up of 5 petals. The outermost standard petal is called vexillum. There are 2 free lateral wing petals. Then anterior 2 united small petals called keel petals. And the estivation is called descendingly imbricate or vexillary. This we discussed during our estivation studies. Here I told you the largest flower, largest petal is covering the upper portion. On the two sides there are 2 smaller petals, and on the base 2 petals are fused together, and that is called keel petals. And this kind of a corolla is called papilionaceous corona. And they will be contain 5 to 10 stamens. And if they are fused, some cases they are fused, some they are free. When they are fused, they can be either fused to form a one unit, then it is called monodelphous, or it can be fused to form 2 bundles, then it is called a diadelphous. So papilionaceous corolla, and the stamens can be 5 to 10, or it can be free, or monodelphous or diadelphous. And the Papilionacea's ovary is monocarpellary, and they are having a fused carpels or syncarpous condition, and placentation is marginal. And one carpel will be present on a small stalk, or one carpel is fixed on a small stalk, and that short stalk is called gynophore. And the fruit is a legume. What is a legume? നമ്മൾ കാണുന്ന പയറിന്റെ വിത്താണ് legume. And often the seeds are non-endospermous. They don't have an endosperm. And fruits are leguminous fruits. Coming to flower of Papilionaceae, they are bracteate flowers. They are complete. They are zygomorphic. They are bisexual. 2 sex organs are present. All the floral whorls are present in multiples of 5. So they are pentamerous. Ovary is superior. So they are hypogynous. Calyx is formed of 5 sepals, and they are fused. Corolla is formed of 5 free petals, and the corolla is papilionaceous. One is large petal, that is called wing petal, that is called a standard petal. 2 side petals are arranged on the side, they are called wing petal, and on the basal 2 fused petals are present, they are called keel petals. See, this is the flower. See this. This is the typical papilionaceous corolla. This is the larger. See, this one is the largest standard petal. And these 2 sides there are 2 petals. They are called wing petal. And this is the basal petal, which is by the fusion, formed by the fusion. And this is called the keel petal. This is the flower arrangement. From the flower itself, you can see it can be cleaved into 2 equal halves only through this plane. Can cut into 2 equal planes only through this plane. So it is called a zygomorphic flower. So this is a papilionaceous corolla. See, and this papilionaceous corolla is the feature of family Papilionaceae. All the flowers of Papilionaceae have this feature. So this is the larger standard petal. These are the 2 side petal, wing petal, and this is the basal petal which is fused, that is called the keel petal. And as we discussed before, androecium is either it is free or it will be fused. Here we can see androecium 10 in number. There are 9 plus 1 arrangement. One is free and all the 9 are fused together to form a bundle. So here it is fused, but they are fused into 2 groups. Okay. So coming to gynoecium, and this is the gynoecium. Ovary is superior. It's an elongated. Normally, this ovary is present on a stalk. Base of the ovary contains a small stalk that is called gynophore. This gynophore is the base of the ovary, and from the gynophore ovary is present. There is a long style and a stigma, and the placentation is marginal. Placentation, the seeds are arranged on the margin, so placentation is marginal. And if you see the floral diagram, the estivation of calyx is often valvate, they are fused. Coming to corolla, this is the uppermost or the large standard petal. These are the two wing petal and these are the keel petals. Here you can see all the 9 stamens are fused, but only is free. And this is the cross section of the ovary. So this is the floral diagram and this is the LS. And this is the parts of this flower. And coming to economic importance, these plants are very much used in as food. They are used as timber. And Indigofera tinctoria, they are used as a dye. Many plants are ornamental. Lathyrus odoratus, Victoria ternaria, Sebania glandiflora, Lupinus, Genista. These are all different ornamental plants. And thank you very much for your patience. Listen.